Welcome back to Only Invincible, the channel where I rant for 10 to 15 minutes about whatever's bothering me for the day or week. And, well, this week I reckon I'm going to talk about how online game, mainly Fortnite, is feeling a bit depressing lately. It just feels like there's nothing to really do, even though there is heaps of games to play. Now, I've been playing Fortnite since 2018, the 26th of May, to be exact. I got my Xbox the day before I turned 13, so I've been playing for nearly 7 years now. 7 years in May, and I had fun with it at the start. I had fun with it for years. Like, I'd be constantly getting on to play with different friends, and yeah, then just started to get stale after a while because it didn't feel like there was anything new. It felt kind of just the same run of the mill shit over and over again, so I kind of got bored and stopped playing. I'd go through times where I'd play for ages and just stop playing for like half a year. Like, I'm on a current low for playing. Like, I play a little bit, jump in, see what's new, then hop off for another 3 months. Like, it's not really the same as what it used to be. It's never going to be back to that same hype it did. Like, sometimes you had one like OG, we had OG squad hopping on me, my brother, bloody Juicy and Skitty all hopping back on the game playing. Then after that went away, we stopped playing. Then they'd come back. We played like maybe 2, and like, yeah, this is boring. There's fuck all to do. It's way too bare bones compared to what the other one was, where it was like the perfect balance of constant updates and content, but also not so overly stuffed with heaps of random stuff you have to constantly learn that actually was decently fun. Like, you'd win some games and you'd lose some. Like, it was a bit more balanced, if that makes sense. You're never going to get back to that old feeling of the game, which I understand that. It's never going to be the same, and a lot of online games are feeling a bit more stale because there's none of that same hype behind them like there was Fortnite back in the old days. Even Chapter 2 Season 4 is probably one of my favourite ones because still playing with different friends, but still fun, and I like Marvel, so it made it even more fun. They come with Spider-Man stuff, and then it's gotten a bit staler, and it happens with all games. The longer they go on, the more bored of them you get, I guess. Even when they do cool shit, it kind of gets boring because you've been playing for so long, you're used to the formula by then. New stuff's cool for like a week or two, then you're back to being bored of it. That's half the reason I've stopped playing so much, because I just get bored of it too quickly. Just way too quickly. I'm bored of it. Since I've had breaks from Fortnite, I've tried the online games, online shooters like Valorant, Overwatch, CSGO, Call of Duty, Vanguard. That's probably the wrong one to play, but I didn't want to try Warzone because it didn't appeal to me too much. Then I've also played stuff like Marvel Rivals, another hero shooter, which I did like. I didn't play it too much because I only played with my brother and he'd never been on. Played a little bit of Roblox. That really didn't appeal to me too much. What I was doing was following my brother and his mate around when they were doing stupid shit, which didn't really appeal to me. Minecraft was only fun for like 2 weeks, the 2-week Minecraft phase. And then I started playing car games. Like, the background to this one, Assetto Corsa modded. I modded it in the base normal Assetto. I want to get Evo, but don't have the money at the minute. I'm gonna wait a bit and see if it comes on special anytime soon, like a decent special. I've also played Forza Horizon 4, which I like more than 5. 4 feels a bit more interesting than 5 because 5 has a much bigger map, but means there's more empty spaces, but there's also a bigger car library. I might give 5 another go at some point. Also played Dirt Rally 2, which I really love that game. I've played a lot of Dirt Rally 2, like nearly 80 hours. Another game I've gone and played is Cyberpunk 2077, which I absolutely love the game. I started playing it 2023 when I was still in high school. I watched Edge Runners instead of going on a bloody year 12 retreat, then into playing Cyberpunk 2077. Spent year 12 probably doing a bit too much Cyberpunk compared to actual schoolwork, but you know, to each their own. I found it fun. I passed year 12. I passed it, which was the main thing, but I did more Cyberpunk than I probably should have. It was definitely my main interest at the time. Then I graduated, started aiming to get a license, which then switched my main interest to cars and obviously car games. Something that goes along with that really well is my mates also like cars, like all to an extent like cars, some more than others. My main car friend is Brendan, who I go on random drives with up bush, wherever, in my little Nissan Tita. We'll take that thing wherever the hell we want because it's fun to drive. It's funny to drive it up bush and find these bloody Land Cruisers going past it, giving us retarded looks because this little front wheel drive sedan is on the courses they're on, and that's just funny to me. Like, this thing should not be there, but we take it there because we've got nothing better to do, so let's go have some fun in my car. Let's record something, maybe once or twice, but it's more fun just to send it in the car and see where we end up. We did get lost for 3 hours once, but that's a different story for another time. 3 hours to get out of the bush, you know, always a bit of fun. But those online games aren't that funny anymore. We're getting back on topic now. They aren't even funny anymore because they feel too sweaty. they feel too competitive. Like half the fun of them was getting on playing casually at the end of the night, and you always felt like you had the same chance of winning as anyone else. But now it just feels like you have to fit your all every single game every time you play, rather than just having a casual match playing a quick little game. You kind of feel like you have to put everything into it to play it, which makes it not fun anymore. Like this is why I'm rather in car games, single player story games and shit like that. It's because I don't have to put my all into it. I can play a set of course of practice and just do laps with me mates, and we can just try and set course records against each other, or just fuck around trying to spin around corners and shit. That's more fun than having to sweat my ass off every single time I play a match of Fortnite or something. It's more fun to hop on Cyberpunk and run around Night City taking out cyber psychos, or whatever other challenge I want to do on that, or whatever I want to do. Make a new build that could be fun, or playing a car game where I can race a car or I can build a car or whatever. I find that more fun than having to play Fortnite like I'm a competitive player if I'm playing casuals. Like it's annoying to try and play casuals like they're ranked matches all the time, because that's not what it's really for. It's for people to sit down at the end of the night and play just to get over the day, just to chill out at the end of the day. But sadly, that's the lifespan or the life cycle for all online games. Eventually, people start to get a bit too competitive. Point where they're not doing it in ranked anymore, they're doing it in casuals because they can't compete in ranked anymore. So finding all the new players are playing casuals to get up to ranked, it's easier to play than ranked, so they go and do that to make themselves feel good, or their Smurf account, and do shit like that so they can actually win for once, which makes it worse for everyone that's trying to get into the game. You know, even though Fortnite's been out 7-8 years, people are still just getting into it now, which some get turned away from people that are just too big sweats at casuals. Sadly, it's a life cycle for a lot of online games. They have ranked, or there's just heaps of chances to win money from them. People just get a bit too, trigger happy. They get too into it and trying to win, even though there's nothing you really gain from winning in a casual game. Maybe my problem with online games is just a me problem. Maybe I've just aged out of it in a way. Been playing them for too long that they're just boring. Can't be bothered sitting online playing with people. Rather just sitting me on my offline single player games, or sitting in an actual room with my mates again playing games on the same device. Like we'll both sit on my computers lap for lap, or three laps, fastest lap wins. Just do shit like that. That's more fun than sitting online playing online games for hours. Like that gets boring really quickly and feels like it takes more social energy than actually sitting in the room with someone. So it could just be a me problem with it, but I've also seen other people saying online gaming feels stale now. Who knows? Hopefully it does recover at some point and gaming companies stop trying to make every little thing pretty much capitalistic, make money off every little part of the game, like constant microtransaction, all that. It's not good for a game's lifespan either. And you see some of these games have a lot of microtransactions, and they're really big and popular. Some of the most fun games I've played had fuck all. Cyberpunk 2077 had one DLC I bought. They only released one paid for DLC other than the main game, and it had a shit ton of content, more content than the Call of Duty game that came out that year, I believe. Like, it's insane how much content they packed into Cyberpunk for free. They gave us so many free updates for that. Instead of course, you don't need any of the content packs. That some of them you do. You don't need too many. You get a set of course all that you get for $3 at some points. Like this whole game, all its DLC is for $3 or $20. I think I'm in 20, but still get all for that much. Then you mod the fuck out of it and you get heaps of more cars, heaps more tracks, constant other shit. You can pretty much make the game have whatever you want in it. It's a lot more fun than just playing an online game. Like, get into other things, get into more interests. Like, you don't have to play online games because that's how you be a real gamer. But what real gamers do is diversifies into different genres and tries out different things to find out what they like. Like, it's a very broad world that we've got for gaming at the moment. Like, yes, the AAA companies are releasing absolute slop constantly that you need to pay for constant DLCs and shit for, but when you find some of those companies that actually release genuine gems, like a lot of indie companies are releasing that, and that's why they're winning Game of the Year and all the niche categories of Game of the Year rather than Game of the Year itself. But still, it's a very big thing that's happening at the moment because AAA companies aren't all trying to make all their games online multiplayer big things like Fortnite was, when they don't know what made Fortnite, what any of the other games really big in the start. To round this out, you don't really need to make a game, the next big online multiplayer game that has heaps of microtransactions and a battle pass and all that to make it popular. You just have to make a good game or something that's easy to play. Like, platformers have become really popular again. because they're fun to play. Racing games are fun to play. That's why they're really popular and people are getting all these big racing sims. You can do it with just a controller, keyboard, and mouse, or you can get a cheap racing setup off of Facebook Marketplace for like $150. Like, there's a lot of ways you can get into these games and different ways to play them. It's quite easy to if you figure out how to do it. Like, you can even just go get Cyberpunk and play that through. I've seen it. It changes your perspective on games and how you play them. It is such a good game. I love the game. I played through it once. I want to play through it again properly without trying to mod it, because that doesn't really work for me. My computer seems to not like modding, except if it's a set of course, like I say in the background there, this GR Corolla performance tuned. It is a fucking awesome car to flog around bloody Silverstone. Like, it's really easy to get sliding. Like, you've probably already seen throughout this one, I've gotten it sliding a few times, but like, shit like that is fun to do. Like, Fortnite's just not fun anymore because it feels a bit too jam-packed and also really stale and corporate now. Like, it doesn't feel like what it used to back in the day. Anyway, that has been the rant for today. We'll catch you in the next one, and have a good one.